The next speaker is the Honourable Godi.
Thank you, House Chairperson. The APC supports the current land reform programs as an attempt to reverse the unfortunate and criminal effects of the 1913 Land Act. I, however, want not to focus on what was done in 1913, but to say what are the grandsons of those who acquired the land in 1913 doing today in 1913. I want to talk about Mr. Khatebe, who, together with his family of more than 30, were evicted from a farm in November 2012 and were dumped in a community hall, Ntombe Community Hall in Piet Retief. And they all share that community hall as a bedroom, as a kitchen, as everything. And as I was speaking today, the smaller kids of that family do not attend school because they've been removed from next to where these kids were schooling. Mr. Khatebe has lost about 130 goats. He has lost chicken and cattle. His maize storage tanks were smashed. His 2 tractors were vandalized. He was a very successful farmer, illiterate as he is, and actually used to look after, to feed local or nearby poor people. But today, as we're talking, they live in poverty because they've been evicted from a farm and they were dumped in a community hall. I was told this morning that officials from the department have raised the possibility of their being returned to the farm where they were evicted. Now the question is, if Mr. Khatebe is going to be returned, who is going to compensate him for all this time that they have spent staying in that hall, and for all his implements and property that were vandalized? It is a common practice in the areas around Wakkerstroom, Grelingsdal, Commondale, Driekopies and other areas, that farmers are a law unto themselves. I've met people who claim that when the farmers heard that they've sold some of their cattle, white men in balaclavas have visited them at night, beat them up and demanded the monies that they have from selling those cattle. I've seen men who have been shot, one who still has a bullet lodged on his jaw, one who has had his leg amputated, and others who have lost their eyes because of the brutality of the grandsons of those who benefited in 1913. As we talk about land reform, we need to say, what do we do to protect our people who are farm dwellers currently? Almost all of them illiterate, but who say when we were still having that small piece of land in those farms, we never went hungry. We used to feed ourselves. So the story that if our people are given land, we are going to starve is just not there. And I must say, Comrade Minister, that is the APC will certainly support all the efforts that rid us of this willing seller, willing buyer. And to say most of us buy furniture, not for cash, but we take 12 months or even 24 months to pay. Why can it not be that whenever we acquire farms, we don't have to pay them all the money at the same time, so that we can spread the number of farms that can be acquired?
Honourable Member, your time has expired.
Thank you.